Hey, if you are joining me right now and this is the first time you've seen my channel, or if you haven't seen me in a while, then you're at the tail end of a 14 lesson micro lesson spree where I'm showing you the major and the minor scales. And I'm recording these all in one day, and I just realized I forgot something. This is the minor scale lessons. I started off teaching G minor scale here, and I did the 3-note per string shape, and I said in that lesson that over the next 7 lessons I would show, instead of showing the box shapes, I would show the 3-note per string shapes. And what I did was every lesson after that I went in and did the box shapes. And I said, I got some good lessons there. I said some good stuff in some of those lessons, and I don't want to lose them. So let me just go ahead and show you the box shapes on these right here, and then it'll be a good refresher, be a good reprise, and then we'll end it out with the last shape, which the last shape of the minor scale, and I'll just show the box shape and the 3-note per string shape on that one. So the first shape, of course, is played right, your basic G minor. It's going to be played 6. And as I do this, I'm just going to kind of count the numbers, make it a little bit easier if I can count. Half the time I forget what fret I'm on, but we'll try. We're going to play on the 6th string. We're going to play 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 6, 3, 5, 6. That's your box shape. See, I just messed up again. I want to do 3-note per string shape. So we're going to go 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 8, and then 5, 6, 8. That's your 3-note per string shape. I already showed you that one. I showed you that one back in the lesson that I did, the first lesson I did. The next one is that Locrian shape, that weird sounding shape, where I showed you the box shape like this. Now, I've already shown you this, so I'm not going to go through that again, but we'll go ahead and do the 3-note per string shape on this one. So it's going to be 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10. There's your box shape, or your 3-note per string shape. Okay, then we're going to go into that major scale sounding 3rd position, which is going to wind up being your Dorian, which again I showed it to you as the box shape looks like this. No, I'm sorry, major, derp, major. It's going to be your the box shape looks like this. Ionian. Okay, so the 3-note per string shape is going to be played where I play, what do you got? 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, like that. 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10. And then after we play 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, we're going to play, yeah, right there. 7, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10 on the 4th and the 3rd strings. Then 8, 10, 11, 8, 10, 11. Okay, then your Dorian, which is where I messed up at. There's your Dorian shape right there, which is this one. So the Dorian shape is going to be played, we're going to play it like this, as a 3-note per string. So we're going to play it on the 6th string. We're going to start out with the 8, 10, 11. Then 5th string, 8, 10, 12. 4th string, 8, 10, 12. 3rd string, 8, 10, 12. Then 9, excuse me, messed up. It's like I hear the note was wrong. 10, 11, 13, 10, 11, 13 on your 2nd and your 1st strings. Okay, so that's your Dorian. And then we're going to go into the Phrygian, which the box shape looks like this. But the 3-note per string shape is going to look like this. So starting out on the 6th string, we're we're going to play 10, 11, 13, 10, 11, 13. And then on the 5th and the 4th strings, 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 13. Then we get to the 3rd string, 10, 12, 14. Then the 2nd string, 11, 13, 15. And the 1st string, 11, 13, 15. Okay, then Phrygian goes into Lydian, which is that weird chord, that Bob Ross chord. Box shape looks like this. But the actual, long scale shape, 3 note per string scale shape looks like this. And then we're going to play on the 6th string 11, 13, 15. The 5th and the 4th strings 12, 13, 15, 12, 13, 15. Get to the 3rd string 12, 14, 15. 2nd string 13, 15, 16. And then the 1st string is going to be 13, 15, 17. Then we go into the Mixolydian. So that's really what this lesson is about, the Mixolydian, right? Another one of those Bob Ross chords. It's called an F7 chord, I believe. Sounds like a major, but we're lifting that pinky up. Got to put your pinkies out if you want to be classy. So we're going to play the actual chord here, the shape here. I'll show you the box shape, then I'll show you the 3 note per string shape. Box shape looks like this. Kind of locks in like a puzzle piece to the Lydian. It's almost like a backwards version of the Lydian shape. Mixolydian, Lydian. I don't know if the names have anything to do with the fact that they're kind of opposite of each other. Probably not, right? But I think of it that way, like Lydian, Mixolydian. Lydian, Mixolydian, like they're opposites of each other, or twins or something like that. But anyway, we're playing the box shape. We're going to play 13, 15. On the 5th and the 4th strings, we're going to play 12, 13, 15, 12, 13, 15. On the 3rd string, 12, 14, 15. On the 2nd string, 13, 15, 16. And then 13 and 15, or 13, 15, 17 on the 1st string. It's, very similar to the Lydian long shape, right? It's very similar to that diagonal 3 note per string shape. But when we play the 3 note per string shape, we're actually going to play this. So on the 6th string, we're going to play 13, 15, 17, 5th string, 13, 15, 17, 4th string, 13, 15, 17, 3rd string, 14, 15, 17, 2nd string is going to be 15, 16, 18, and then the 1st string, 15, 17, 18. So that's going to be longer. And all of this ties back in to the Aeolian shape, which is here on the 6th string at the 15th fret, which mirrors the one down here on the 3rd fret. Again, it's all a circle, and it all goes back to that root, which is your Aeolian or your natural minor shape. So that's it. In the last 14 weeks, we have covered every single major position, every single minor position, and every single modal position, really. If you start on each one of those positions, I gave you a root chord for each one of them. I showed you how to play them in box shapes. And even though I messed up and forgot to do it in the past few lessons, I went ahead and retraced my steps here and showed you how to play all the diagonal shapes as well. So, I mean, that's a lot, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're new to this and you've never played with these kinds of shapes before and you never really thought about playing them this way, then, it could be daunting. I could see it could be daunting. So if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, this is daunting, this is a lot of information coming at me all at once, then I understand this in a weird way, okay? I see the fretboard in a way that I don't think theorists see the fretboard. Maybe they do. Maybe there are some people out there who teach the exact same method that I teach, but I've never seen it. I've seen a couple people who show some things that are similar, but I don't know. I don't know where I picked this stuff up at. It's probably because I'm not classically trained. I'm not traditionally taught. I learned on my own. Then I went to a teacher. Then I learned some more on my own. Then I watched a YouTube video here and there. But there wasn't a whole lot of YouTube, right? When I was a kid, I always wanted to get Metal Method, like Doug Mark's Metal Method, but I never could afford it. I wasn't one of those kids who could listen to the records real slowly and pick everything out. I didn't do that either. I know a lot of virtuosos did that, but I didn't do that either. So what clicked for me was writing my own songs. So the process of writing my own songs and playing with things and understanding the modes, because I went to a teacher and I went to a guy named Kevin Dillard, and he taught me the modes, and I only went to him for a couple lessons because I wound up moving to a different city. And what basically wound up happening was I just took it a little bit. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that, right? Where, certain things are going to click in different ways. And for me, it just clicked in a different way. And that's what I've put out in my free course, which if you want to kind of get that foundation the way that I teach it, and then come back to my lessons. And when I say something that, a theorist, would watch that lesson and go, what is he teaching? You would look at it and go, I know exactly what he's saying, right? Because you understand how my brain's starting to think. So that's what I do in my free course, is I kind of teach how I think, how I understand the fretboard, how I see the scale shapes locking together like puzzle pieces, and just how to pick up the guitar and go, which is exactly where you go to get the free course. Just pick up the guitar and go.com. You get a free 7-day course, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about these micro lessons. We're picking up with season 2 next week. It's going to be awesome. And I think by now, I can't say for sure because I'm recording these on a day when I'm not doing this yet, but I think by now I'm doing live streams. I think I'm going to be doing them on Friday nights. And I am doing Patreon. I'm doing all kinds of cool stuff. So get the free course, get on my mailing list, and like, subscribe, and share. Go to justpickuptheguitarandgo.com. Check that out, and I'll see you for season 2 coming up next week.